That's what I needed. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Sean's assistant. Assistant?
Apprentice!
Oh, do you want to start over? Okay, step 1, sanitizer, hand sanitizer. Step 2 is gloves.
Is that really step 2, Tom?
I don't know. What I'm gonna do next here is wrap the green soap bottle. Okay. He said he wants 4 medium cups and 1 tiny cup. I think he's gonna use those for white. The tiny one, so I put it upside down so he doesn't get the black inside the tiny one and mixes with the black ink.
What's step 7?
Step 7.
What is it? I'm just kidding.
No, it's like what? I wasn't keeping track of the steps right now. Nice and tight. And then Sean likes to use a bunch of paper towels, so I'm probably gonna need more. Usually like that. Water, just a little bit of distilled water. Good. And that's it.
All right, man. So today I want to start on the top half. I was looking at it last night.
Top half,
Yeah, I
right?
do. Yeah.
Good thing I wore the pink top.
Thank you. Yeah, this is gonna be just because I got a little bit more stuff to
Yeah.
think about. So I'd like to knock this.
Copy out there.
Yep, yep. And that is it. Cut. Done. Yeah, we are. We got the top half, all but the transition part to the chest done today. So tomorrow we're gonna finish up bottom half. And so far, sick. So check it out.
Now give me a transition. Roll at me. Keep rolling at me. Just keep rolling it.
Colin, you be great on that. Whoa! Alright, we're on to day 4 actually. Gonna finish up the bottom half of the sleeve today and tie it into the top half. And then we got one more day after that to do the transition to the chest. So so far so good. It's pretty badass and I can't wait to get rolling. Matt's holding me up. It's pissing me off.
Start going.
There it is. I should have taken an acting class, Matt. That's what I should have done. What I love about these pieces like this, man, is he gave me like very specific bullet points of things that he wants to include, you know? But he's giving me all the freedom to kind of put it together, right? So he's like, hey, I want this, I want, you know, birth flowers of my kids, I want clock, I want the times to, you know, represent the day we got married. So he kind of actually made my job really, really easy. He's like, hey man, do your thing, make it look dope. He kind of gave me the freedom to kind of do my own thing with it. So yeah, man, I'm just kind of taking it and running with it one section at a time here. You need to buy a freaking headlamp and stop using mine.
I don't have a headlamp. I use yours.
Yeah, buy one because I'm sick of mine being dead.
Huh?
Mine are all dead. They're pissing me off.
Dude, I plug them in when I'm done using
Nope, not this time because none of them were plugged in. Now they're all dead.
them. That is a lie.
James, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
It's you. You don't plug in your headlights.
James, go on Amazon right freaking now.
Huh?
Go on Amazon right freaking now. Order some damn headlamps. They're like $10.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, I did that.
Well, I'm locking mine up from now on. You're off
I'll
limits.
lock mine up when I get them.
You're cut off.
You're coming off extremely stupid.
That's all I have. Hang up on him, Tom. Don't even say goodbye.
Okay, I love you, James.
The reason I like that clock too is because it just ties everything together. So I wrap it around the entire arm, the entire sleeve, wraps around to the chest. You know, the meaning behind it, the never-ending clock, just represents, you know, that marriage, that commitment lasts forever. Ties everything together in a compositional way that makes sense. It transitions from top to bottom of the arm. And every time I design a sleeve, think about how everything lays out and then how to transition everything. Like, because, you know, people are going to come to you with like 10 different ideas and they want it all included in a sleeve, which is possible, but you have to have good transitions, and luckily you loved it. So sometimes they don't like your ideas, you know?
So I've wanted a sleeve for years, finally decided to pull the trigger on it and try to get some thoughts on paper, but essentially I wanted to have a sleeve that all of it I wanted to have meaning to me as opposed to just picking out some random design. So just starting with the lighthouse, it's probably my favorite part of the sleeve. The lighthouse just symbolizes strength, symbolizes strength in the middle of storms and trials that I've been through, whether it be with family or with kids going through medical issues with my daughter. So that's what that stands for. The map here in the middle with Norway and Sweden. Swedish is about 50% or more of my heritage, as well as Norwegian. So that's where that comes from, as well as the Swedish Viking ship that Sean did. Faith and family are the Polaroids that are on the back of the arm. Those are the two most important things in my life. So this one stands for faith with three crosses, kind of with a perspective of from inside the tomb looking out. And then this is family with a shot that we had taken while we were at the beach in Florida, one of our favorite places. The clock, which is a theme that I really like that Sean kind of brought to life. The 5:26 is where the hour hand and the minute hand are at, and that is the wedding anniversary for my wife and I. And then the never-ending clock just obviously symbolizes never-ending love in our marriage. I really like the mountains and love adventurous type of vacations and exploring the mountains, so that's where the mountain scene came from. That goes up the shoulder. And then on the chest, I have a compass with the kids' 3 birth flowers on the chest, obviously closest to me, are the 3 kids, and the compass is there, kind of what I work for and my guide in life. So that was one thing that I had a really hard time with, was just kind of coming up. I'd always wanted a sleeve, but I just had a hard time like putting thoughts on paper or what exactly I wanted it laid out to be. And so I had actually worked with a family friend of ours just to kind of pull thoughts out, kind of just a questionnaire style, pulling stuff off of Pinterest and stuff like that. So I gave Sean a very rough draft of just some ideas that I had, and really just gave him, after looking at kind of his portfolio and everything he had done, just gave him complete creative liberty to just breathe some life into it. What I gave him as a rough draft was very kind of cartoony looking, and so he really brought the realism aspect into the tattoo and brought it to life. I am blown away overall by the finished product, more than I could ever have imagined in a sleeve. I had shopped around for a while, talked to different artists, ones that were ready to get me in like within a week, which I thought was a little sketchy, and I figured I needed to actually get in with somebody that had a book that was full out for a while. And so the whole process was really smooth, just from setting it up to sending the details to him, and then having him do the rough draft the weekend before and sending me ideas. Just the open communication was key to me. I'm a little bit over the top when it comes to being OCD about things, especially when it's this permanent. And so Sean communicated really well with me and was very open to changes that I wanted to make or different details that I wanted to add in. So the process was great. I'm the type of person that was not going to take a couple years to do this tattoo. I wanted the sleeve done. I'm impatient, and so I wanted it done as quick as possible. So I booked the first 5 sessions that he had available, and we hammered it out in the course of 3 months or so. So just very satisfied with the whole process, and I just, yeah.